So this is the Minolta 7S. Comes in a very great condition. You can check out the lens right here. The lens is very clear. There's no visible fungus or haze. The viewfinder as well. Yeah, and then here's the dust overall. Okay, show the overall condition first. So the Minolta 7S is the successor of Minolta 7, which is released in the year of 1963, and for 7S is the 1966 if I'm not wrong. Okay, so let's check the back element. The back element is quite good as well. There's no visible fungus or haze from what we see here. So first thing first, we're going to insert the film first. First thing first, I'm going to show the bulb mode first. Yeah. So show the bulb mode and see the lens. The lens is quite good. There's no visible fungus or haze from what we see right here. Alright, see that the dust. You can put it and fix this one. Okay. So right now we're going to insert a film. So get yourself a roll of film and put it into the slit first. Okay, afterwards put it right here and roll it. Okay. Make sure that the film is rolled like this and then close the cap. And if the film is not rolled properly, you can see that it shows red color right here lah. So yeah, so it means that the film is loaded properly already. Okay, and the next is I'm going to show you the shutter speed and everything. So this is the bulb mode. So bulb mode, as long as you press the shutter opens lah. I'll show you the aperture first, 1.8. You can see that the lens open, and as I turn the ring, you can see that the aperture changes lah. Alright, so the aperture is still working as well. And this is the auto mode. So for the auto mode, right, you just put it as auto, and then it will automatically detect what shutter speed and aperture it needs lah. So you don't actually have to adjust everything. So you can see that the shutter speed and also the aperture ring, you can see that the aperture ring is quite small because I'm not right now in the light box. And when I'm covering the light meter, you can see that the aperture ring eventually goes bigger lah. Alright, once again. Right, so the light meter is still working as well, and there's a light meter right here. So usually you just put it as off when you don't want to use the light meter, and when you want to use the light meter, just set the ISO according to the film you're using. Let's say you're using a 400, just put it as a 400. Okay, and this is the next is I'm going to teach you how to use the semi-auto. So put your aperture and also the shutter speed at 1/60 or not below 1/30 lah, the shutter speed, because if 1/30, right, sometimes it will become blurry because your hand is not that steady. So yeah, so make sure that your shutter speed is not lower than 1/30. And for the red color 1/30 right here, it shows the flash sync speed lah. So let's say you attach a flash and then you have to sync the flash speed at this one, 1/30. Okay, so anyways, you can see that there's a EV exposure right here, which is the same thing as what you're gonna see from the viewfinder. So this is the viewfinder. The yellow patch is still there, so it means that you can still use the two split image lah, focusing. Okay, so let's say right now it shows 11, right? As you can see, it changes accordingly to the light situation. So let's say it shows 11 on the light meter, then you have to match it at 11. So right now I'm shooting at 1/30. Let's say I will shoot 1/30 as well, 1/60 as well. You have to match it at 11 exposure lah. So that's how you use the light meter. And let's say let's say it shows 7, right? The exposure means we have to go for 7 to 7. Okay, 7 is too low, quite low. Okay, like this. it shows 7 means it's 1/30 or something. So basically that's how you use the exposure meter, and I would say it's actually a very good function for especially for rangefinder as well. Yeah, because a lot of rangefinder, they only come with auto settings and not like semi-auto. So this one is kind of like a semi-auto settings and also you can learn from this to how to expose your image right. So yeah, it's a very good one, I would say. And here's the self timer. Just push it down like this. Okay, wind it first, push it down. So you have to wait for like 10 seconds. The 2-speed image and everything is still working as well, I would say. Okay, so there goes the self timer. So the next thing is I think basically that's it. So the next thing is we're going to rewind the film camera. So to rewind the film camera, when you cannot wind this thing anymore, let's say you cannot wind it anymore, okay, you just press this button right here. So you put it up like this, and then following the arrow right here, you can see that there's an arrow. Just throw it like this. Okay, after you feel that it became loose already, just go ahead and take the film out. So yeah, basically that's how you use the Hi-Matic 7S. I would say that this is a very nice piece, especially the condition and everything. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thank you.